What is greatness? We see it all over tattoos, Twitters, and t-shirts, but what is it really? Greatness is defined by Webster as the unusual degree, power, or intensity one possesses. See, society sees greatness as the accumulation of material possessions and personal accomplishments, but don't be conformed by the world. True greatness isn't simply defined by someone's talents, abilities, and accomplishments, but the character someone possesses as they execute their God-given abilities. Greatness is doing good things for the right reason with a righteous spirit. Greatness is looked at as a state of superiority. Greatness, when comparing two things, implies a clear advantage of one. Understand, you can never reach this state of superiority over the opposition without sacrifice. Superiority requires sacrifice. I'm not talking about a spirit or attitude of complacency like I'm better than you or you're better than me, but a confidence in your continuous practice of your craft or field of study. A lot of people have heard of the 10,000 rule. Malcolm Gladwell wrote the book The Outliers, simply stating that with 20 hours of work on a specific task a week for 10 years, you could have achieved mastery or a level of greatness in which you practiced. But what so many people miss is that there actually is a recipe for the 10,000 hours to be activated. First, the action, habit, or knowledge you are trying to obtain must be specific, focused action that can be measured. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And anything that's unmanaged leads to chaos. Management is the difference between a garden and a forest. 2. The action, habit, or knowledge has to be pursued with a sense of intensity. Urgency, speed is power. Did you not know an airplane can actually make it all the way down the runway and never take off? It has to reach an appropriate speed so that lift is greater than gravity. Do you have the right intentionality when you're working? Are you being purposeful with the hours that you're spending practicing? Closely associated with intensity is difficulty. The world's top entrepreneurs and artists know that there's a paradoxical level of success that comes with doing the difficult. Success is sometimes defined by the movement of failure to failure to failure without a loss of enthusiasm. Don't run from the difficult. Embrace the hard. Embrace the challenge. The greatest warriors train in the hardest conditions. The best teams practice the hardest. The Spartan males from the age of 6 were trained in the most hostile environments, known as the Goki. Still to this day, named one of the fiercest military forces ever assembled. Number 4. You have to have and you must possess the right attitude. As you are grinding, you must have a demeanor of gratitude. Be appreciative to the fact that you actually have the opportunity to become something more than you currently are. Nick Saban, famous football coach from Alabama, said in an interview one time, enjoy the process because it's the process that will prepare you for the promotion. We all possess greatness. Many of us just haven't activated it yet. I challenge you to activate your greatness. It might be buried under excuses, procrastination, fear, and doubt, but I promise you, when you finally start walking in your greatness, you will see that you are truly limitless. Greatness isn't measured by what you accomplish, but by the opposition that you had to overcome to get to where you are. Well, Corey, I'm not really going through anything right now, man. Really, I'm kind of good. You know, life is good. I'm comfortable. I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I'm making money. I have a new job. In fact, they're talking about promoting me. And that's great. I'm not trying to knock you. But to be truly great, to truly walk in your greatness, it comes with a price. A price of responsibility. Mark 10:42 said that the greatest among you will be the servant of you all. To be great means to serve your team, to serve your wife, to serve your husband, to serve your community, to serve your family, to serve other people who can't even ever pay you back. The price of greatness is responsibility. Some of the greatest people ever to live: Martin Luther King, Alexander the Great, Henry IV, Caesar, Oprah, Steve Jobs, Michael Jordan. The list is endless because they've all realized that there's a clear formula for greatness. And if you inspire to leave your contribution on mankind, to leave a legacy of significance and be a difference maker, you will all have to embody the same characteristics of greatness. People who are great are considered irrational. obsessed with their goals, dreams, and purpose. They're laser focused. Grant Cardone wrote the book, Be Obsessed or Be Average. It's amazing how no one ever really accepts you as you achieve your goal until you've actually achieved it. Man, you're a little absurd, man. You a little wild, man. You're going too far. No, I'm just all in. Greatness has no balance. You have to be all in. You have to go from being determined to being obsessed to being that this is the only thing that matters. To achieve your greatness, you have to stop just doing work when you feel like it. Great people don't believe in inspiration, they believe in discipline. Discipline is 10 to 1 times more powerful than inspiration. Just don't do it because you feel like it. Do it because it needs to be done. Great people have a purposeful luck about them. Oh man, these guys are lucky. No, it ain't luck. Luck is from the countless days and routines that they have habituated themselves to creating in their own life. Luck is when opportunity meets preparedness. World recording artist Pitbull said that the harder he works, the luckier he gets. Get you some luck through your work. People who are activated their greatness, they don't have the same perspective as normal people in the rest of society. Thomas Edison said that he never failed. He just found out 10,000 ways that it didn't work. Great businessmen and thought leaders have a growth mindset. They're continuous learners. They have an attitude of failures are just lessons to learn from. Adopt that mentality. Take the pressure off yourself for being perfect. John C. Maxwell mentioned fail your way to the top. Activate your greatness. Stop making excuses for not living in your greatest days. It's within you. Bring it out. Be obsessed with serving others. Practice with deliberate, intentional technique. Do not be comfortable with what society says you can have. Be great enough to change society. Greatness is measured by your impact over time. Will you be remembered for the lives that you have changed? Everyone who has activated their greatness has shaped the world that you currently live in now. Will you change to change the next generation? Or will you continuously sit by the side and be an innocent bystander? Activate your greatness. Deploy your superior talents and abilities for the betterment of your family, friends, and future. Activate your greatness. Let's go. Activate your greatness. You are great. Be great.